to change somebody.
Let me see.
I would stop what I'm doing. I remember I was asleep. It was 4:30 in the morning. That boy said, get up. I said, what's up? What's up? What's up? Man walked in the house. I said, where the hell you been? He said, working late. He worked at the bank. I said, you been at the bank till 4:30? No. He said, yeah, we had a night audit. I had to be there all night long. I said, that makes sense. I tried to go back to sleep. That boy swore me out. So I had to get up and ask some more questions. See, when something don't sit right with you, you're supposed to keep asking questions.
Come on.
And I'm so good, I would get to question number 387.
Come on.
2 months later, jump back to question number 8 to see if I get the same answer I got back then. That's why I tell people, ain't no sense of you sitting there lying. Tell the truth. Because if you tell one lie, you got to tell 20 more to cover the one you told. That's why I tell folks, don't sit there and tell a lie. That just make you, when you lie to people, that make them doubt everything you ever say from that point on, or everything you ever said. May as well just tell the truth. And if you ever want to know if a man is cheating, ask him to give you one thing. If he give it to you, he ain't cheating. Ask him for, I was getting ready to tell you, but I can't. I wanted to, but who I am is conflicting with this dress I got on.
I just want y'all to hear a little bit. This is for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes. This is what this is for.
No. Medea's strong, but she can't fight that player. I'm sorry. No, hell no. No, Tyler spoke up just then. Come on, bro. Come on. Too far. The man be cheating. You can catch them because they get themselves away. Men just, I don't understand. Men just always get themselves away just by doing dumb stuff. But a woman, them things is slick.
We'll slide. And
Personally, I think women cheat more than men.
Come on.
Oh, they done got quiet.
Real quiet. Come on.
And the reason they get away with it is because, you know, they never think, the men never think that they want to cheat on them.
Come on.
Oh, that's a fool who think that. Never underestimate your opponent. Them things is slick. I know a woman that was married for 38 years. She was so good she had an affair for 42 and he didn't know it.
Come on. Tap dance on it.
He died thinking he was the only one.
Only one.
But I found out a way to tell if a woman cheats. If you want to know if a woman is cheating, it's really simple. If you're the kind of man that don't do what you're supposed to do, you're always doing something wrong, and she walking around smiling, singing, it ain't because she happy with Jesus alone. Jesus had some help putting that smile on her face. You hear me, son? Pay attention to the voices. They'll lead you in the right direction.
I hear you, my dear. I just, what am I supposed to do now?
Get up and go on with your life. It's all right to sit around, be depressed for a minute, cry about it, do whatever you have to, but don't stay there too long.
Don't stay there too long.
Get up and go on
with your life. This is your tree of life, y'all. Make it your tree of strife.
If somebody want to walk out of your life, let them go. Especially if you know you done everything you can do. You done sat around and been the best man or the best woman you could be, and they still want to go, let them go. Whatever they running after, they'll see what they had in a minute, but by then it's going to be too late. Because half these people you be sitting around crying about and worry about 2-3 years from now, you ain't going to even remember their last name. How many times you done seen folks somewhere you be like, what the
hell was I thinking?
I'd have been there. I'd be like, what was wrong with me? What was I doing? I must have been lonely as hell to hook up with you.
Right. On the spell.
Let folks go, son. Some people come in your life for a lifetime. Some come for a season. You got to know which is which.
Which is which.
And you're going to always mess up when you mix them season of people up with lifetime expectations.
Come on.
You can't. They got people that got married with people they was only supposed to be with for a season.
That's it. That's it. I want to give you guys that this morning. But I typically don't come on this early because I got stuff to do. It's about, what, 7:49. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to the new subscribers, my new soldiers. Y'all soldiers. Because, see, that's all I attract over here, soldiers. Because Spirit woke me up this morning. I got some people on my channel. You can tell me a few things in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I want to attract. So this is why you will not find too much... the things I put on here is for you to do your research. The divination movie in the community board 101, you need to look at that. Because it shows how the enemy whispers in your ear and turns you against. It turns you against. The enemy turns you against things. You understand? It wants you to second guess yourself. Okay? It don't want you to get to your best self. It wants you to second guess yourself. Right? Okay? Because when you do the self-doubt, when you look out, that's self-doubt. When you look in, that's how you win. Do you understand? So, when I say what you vibe with is what you dive with, I don't say things on my channel for cliche purposes. Sometimes what comes out of my mouth, it just comes out of there. Okay? But I'm going to give you something. So how do you tell when somebody's working with the light? Right? Because light is order. Dark is disorder. Right? How can you tell if somebody is working with light or they working with dark? Okay, let's talk about tarot real quick. Real quick, for an example. In Leviticus and Deuteronomy, it says, don't whore after tarot. 2 Timothy, there is somebody named Simon who did all the wonders in the world. And Father came to him. But everybody that did divination in the Bible used it and misused it. And they used it for money. Right? Tarot, divination tools, necromancy, crystal ball is almost like you back in the Garden of Eden again. Because Father tells you, look, don't eat from the crystal ball. Don't eat from necromancy. Don't eat, right? And don't eat there, right? But, right, the enemy is telling you, okay, the Bible was man-made, and the Bible was man-made, right? Man made the Bible and its lies. Okay? It's almost like the Garden of Eden, because when you do tarot, people are seeking knowledge above their proper understanding or their frequency levels. Or their vibe levels. So when I tell you, how can you tell somebody working with light or dark? Listen. You do your research. People's skin tones are changing. That's how you can tell when somebody's skin tone is changing. Have you noticed when you see some people, 1 minute they was mahogany, beautiful. Next minute they pitch black. First of all, the skin color changes. Not only that, the hair. Either your hair is going to fall out, it's going to give out. That's another sure sign. Not that somebody's doing witchcraft on you. Okay, that's not a sign. You can tell. You have to do your research. Over time, when you sync yourself and link yourself into different portals and different energies and entities, all those take a toll on your body. Because you're working out the dark energy. You don't have enough light to dispel the dark, right? That's why I call it sleepwalkers. So what you vibe is what you die with. Whatever you think about is what you're going to bring about, and that's what you're going to ring about, right? Okay? I knows nothing about Queen of Pentacles. Somebody emailed me this morning, but I don't know anything, baby, about Queen of Pentacles. I don't know anything about tarot. I don't even know how to read tarot. My right-handed God. Who's that? Hold on. Okay, so since I have done some series of videos, I've noticed I've been getting strange calls on my phone. Job alerts. I haven't even applied for a job. I've been getting job alerts. Oh, you qualify for this. You qualify. I mean, just beat. That was another weird phone call I just received. My brother last night went to the store, Oscar's. No, he went up to the smoke shop. And in a matter of minutes, he lost his wallet. But this morning, he found out somebody tried to use his credit card, but he already canceled it. And he said, I don't know how I lost it, sis. He said, because he has a boogie, like a wheelchair thing that he stands on. He's like, I put it back in my basket, because he came back upset crying. And Now, I've never seen my brother like that. And so, he lost his wallet last night. I'm just peeping things. And my other brother comes in. I was outside last night about 12. He said, you hear that? You see that? I said, hear what? See what? What are you talking about? So my brothers were kind of on friends last night. So I told them going to put on their battle warrior prayers. They did what they had to do, and they were fine. But what I'm telling you is, when I say what you vibe with is what you die with, I'm serious about that. You have to know what it is and what it's not. And it's due to your thoughts. Do not let people mislead you and lead you into certain things. What I'm saying to you, confusion, right? Confusion. Father does not deal with divination. He doesn't. So what I'm saying to you, they're trying to change people's mindsets with hooking tarot up with spirituality, and tarot and God and Holy Spirit has nothing to do with any of that. Okay? He woke me up this morning. I had to write some things down. What was it? Okay? So, so he wanted to talk about the skin color changing. Your hair falls out. Okay? Weight heavy. You just start to get heavy. Things just start to get heavy wise. It's energy wise. Okay? That's what happens. The things I see in my third eye, I see some tarot readers. I do not say it. I won't say it because I'm not that type. It's none of my business. But what's happening is Father woke me up this morning with one particular reader. And I'm like, sis, we already been around this buggy. I made a video last year. I'm not going to do all that. We're not going to do all that. But what I'm saying to her is, your skin has turned pitch black. I'm going to need you to assess yourself. Father says he does not know you. He doesn't know you. You're far from him. See, sometimes spirit will hide behind spirit and deceive you by spirit. Right? Okay? You don't never hear me say on my channel, God said. You will never hear me say that. Only thing I can do for you is tell you to fast. All I can do for you is tell you to meditate. All I can do for you is tell you to self-direct and correct. That's all I can do. I'm not going to sit on my channel and say, hey, I'm a fucking guru. I don't look at myself as a guru. That's not what I am, right? So I'm just giving you what purpose on my journey, the pieces on my journey. Somebody else can lead you to some other pieces, but at the end of the day, nobody needs to lead you to shit. All you gotta do is fast on your shit. That's all you gotta do. And you gotta burn no candles. You ain't gotta get no motherfucking offerings. You ain't gotta set up no ancestry tables. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. When my chakras woke up, I was going to church, Bible study, the holy dance, researching, yoga. Everything was about cultivating the soul. That's what it's about. Dispelling, getting enough light inside of you to dispel the dark that you have created for yourself so you can start your spark. That's what it's about. Okay? So you have to give the entity and the dark energies permission. That shit, vampires, all that shit is true. You have to give them permission. So people will try to get you to come into agreement with them. Okay? So when I say people are trying to swap energies, they're trying to swap and dump their shit off on you by getting you upset and triggered by the things they're doing, right? So we're going to change the copycat energy. It's not copycat. Actually, it's harassment at this point. A lot of people are being harassed, and a lot of people are not saying anything about it. It's harassment, especially when it goes back a year, right? So I don't like conflict. I don't like dealing with shit. I'm not the type that's going to flag YouTube and get your Earl and all that old BS. I'm not into all that. But Father woke me up about this particular reader. And it was you I seen giving a fellatio. It was her I seen giving a fellatio. I'm not going to do that's not my business. But what I want you to do is stay out of my energy. And what happened is, now if you ask questions, Father will tell you who it is. Sis, you in trouble with the spirit. You in trouble. You are in trouble. I'm going to need you to go ahead and fast and ask for forgiveness and repent and stop using me as a resource for your videos. I am not your resource, my dude. You're supposed to go to the source. I'm not your resource. You're 40-something years old. You should know this shit already. I'm not your resource. I don't know what happened in your life. I don't know why you feel like that you have to cause strife and create drama to have drama. You got a lot of folks out here creating the drama, right? Throwing little seeds out there because they want people to pick it up, and then they play victim, throw the rock, and hide hands. But you in trouble with the spirit world. So that's satisfaction for me, because when Father brings it to my attention and I don't watch, that's why I tell you guys to mind your business, because you know when you have to sweep some shit and shift some shit, right? And shift somebody's shit, you in your rights, because I don't bother you. I mind my business. That's why I tell you, mind your business. I didn't even know this person was on me like that. It's to the point where she has become obsessive with it. She has turned pitch black in her face. And she was a beautiful mahogany color. Hair used to be down to here. Now it's up to here. Because of the dark energy that she has cultivated that she's not transmuting. It's almost being constipated in the spirit. You're constipated, sis. Yeah. What happens when you get constipated? Right? So I'm just letting you know you are my enemy. Because you do not rock with my Father. You don't. He doesn't rock with you. He does not. Okay? Sorry to tell you that. He don't. And you continue to call out the Holy Spirit. You continue to be here on my channel. I can't say a word over here without you taking it over there, shifting shit. Now, this particular person said, no, don't be listening to folks talking about they talking to angels, or that's why I played this video. You tell one lie, you got to tell another lie. On her video, she came out all the time talking about she was talking to angels. The angels visit her in her bedroom, and oh my God, and all this. You got to watch what you say, sis. They're exposing you. Father wants you to shake it up and get it together. This is not about convicting you, slamming you. It ain't about none of that shit. Fuck all that. It's not about none of that. He wants you to get yourself together, because you at risk of not ascending. You are that fire sign, that Sagittarius I've been talking about. You are the Sagittarius. And I'm not going to guess myself. You are the Sagittarius female that I'm talking about. Yeah, you've been on for 4 years. Stop. Your skin was beautiful. Your hair was beautiful. Everybody's looking at you like, what the hell is going on with you? That's your family, because you're dealing with spirits and portals. You done tapped in some shit due to your curiosity, because you're nosy as hell, very nosy, and you done peeped in some shit and see you wasn't, your body frequency and your vibe wasn't there. So just like the Draconians and the Reptilians, when you try to channel higher energy, sacred energy that you're not authorized to do, baby, sleepwalkers gonna end up being on walkers if you do not stop this. And you're not going to stop, though. But Father wanted me to give you the message. So, and it's so sad, because it's like, really? Really? You understand? So you got to watch yourselves when what you listening to. Everything I say to you, you can back it up and fact it up. I don't give nobody nothing but true facts. I didn't have to become real or keep it real, because I'm giving you what Father told me. Now, for those of you who don't think Jesus, Yazawah, Yahweh, whatever you call him, you don't think if he came down here and he died on the stake, he did. He showed me that. It was 2 women. I didn't see their faces. They had a wrap on their head. The wind was blowing and it was all purple. To transmute past, present energies, you don't burn candles. You use the violet flame. It's called the violet flame. Transmute. When you meditate, you're supposed to evoke the violet flame. Look it up. Those are the tools for us. Father gives you all that shit. He doesn't hide nothing. You don't have to research shit. The violet flame is the 7th flame you need to start with. It transmutes past and future. If you get upset about something, guaranteed. You upset and your energy is scattered and you can't ground yourself, meditate and invoke the violet flame. And when you come out of that meditation, only 5 minutes, you're going to feel better. I guaranteed. It's the violet flame. That's what you use to transmute shit. It's not a fucking secret. You got the blue flame, you got the violet flame, and each flame is governed by an archangel. Just like each demon you're dealing with, if you target whatever demon you're dealing with, identify, each demon got an angel that will whoop that ass they don't like. Do your research, man. These are the tools. It's no hocus pocus and all that. Return back to senders in the damn Bible. The marine agents in the agent kingdom and all that shit. All that's in the Bible. People took that shit and broke it up. And they've turned it into what they want to turn it into. Right? You got a lot of terrorists that make little shade comments about religion. And it does piss me off, because I'm trying to figure out, we can believe in tarot. We can believe in the Queen of Pentacles energy. We can believe in the Joker and shit and the lovers and shit, but we want to spit out talking about religion. Father said that the truth was hidden. He didn't lie about that. He said the truth was hidden. Okay, that's what he said. He said religion was put there to give you seeds to lead you back, because of course, when you look in your Bible, of course, when you look in those scriptures, you're going to be like, this don't make no sense. So what is it going to do? It's supposed to keep you hungry, and you're supposed to keep looking, and then you ask him, and then he going to lead you to wherever the shit is. That's what it's for. Okay? So how you know what energy you working in and what light you working in? Just like tarot, it's too much conflict going on in tarot land, confusion. I'm the one, so and so the one. She don't like me. I don't know why. But we create things like when we say things on our channel like I'm the one and nobody slaps like me, or I'm a different type of reader, and I'm ISIS. And when you put yourself in those situations, you are calling for conflict. That's a person who's creating conflict. Then when it comes to them, right, then we want to play victim and say, oh, I don't know why they're doing that. Well, if you on your channel talking about I'm the one and I'm the only one and I'm special and nobody's like me, you understand? That's what tarot will do. Tarot will give them a sense of false superiority. It does. This is freaking YouTube. I don't see nobody no psychic Sylvia Brown, and nobody sign no contracts, and people are getting caught up in this tube. That's why they call it YouTube. It's a tube. Just like the internet. It's a net, fishing net. Then you got the web. It gets you caught up in the web. That's how I look at it. The YouTube, I'm a YouTube you. You still in this fucking tube. You got so many people that is so dedicated and focused on YouTube, they didn't get their channel monetized, instead of your ass going on another channel, starting another channel, because you have the subscribes. We just stuck on, they got you in a tube. Right? Okay? So what I'm saying to you guys is, if you don't listen to nothing else, everybody can give you a piece of something. Don't get it twisted. But you got to watch people who talk about dead weight, but you talk about dead shit. Okay? You talk about, oh, don't listen to this, and this is dead weight, but you talk about dead shit all the time. You got a lot of flip modes going on, a lot of switcheroo energies going on all of a sudden. Because of the simple fact, now people are realizing you're on the wrong side. Father said, don't whore after tarot. That's what he said. Don't whore after tarot. And he mean that shit. And what will piss me off is you have readers quote out scriptures, but they will never quote out Leviticus or Deuteronomy about divination and tarot. And when you do that, you're misleading. Do you understand? Folks will have better respect for a sucker to say, hey, Leviticus says this, Leviticus says this, but I'm slapping tarot on them. Right? And tell folks to make up their own opinion. But tarot is like the Garden of Eden. Father said don't do it, but people are using tarot to seek higher knowledge for capitalization for income, right? So you have to watch it. So anyway, that was put on my heart to say that, you guys. Anything in my community board, that's to lead you to the research. That movie Divination 101, that's a true story. The enemy sends people to whisper in your ear. Okay, when you have a nosy spirit, that's a nosy spirit will lead you down the wrong way. You ain't gonna go, you're gonna only go one way with a nosy spirit. The need to know, 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 right? Instead of the need to grow, you want the need to know, right? So it's just sad because I try to tell their asses, but they wouldn't listen. But what happens is, the subscribers, the views, the rah-rah, folks get caught up in the tube. They got caught up in the tube. They did. You got caught up in the tube. And then we with the gluttony energy, because there's only 300 something subscribers over here. Half of these people on my channel is my family. Shit, let's keep it 100. Right? Really. And for you to have 71.2K, and you've been over here for the past year, shuffling my shit, watching my shit. I'm not your resource, sis. Go to source. What is wrong with you? I'm not your resource. It's obsessive compulsive behavior. And I did take the liberty. Matter of fact, I didn't say a couple of days ago, I have a lawyer looking at our videos because I want to file harassment on you. Not plagiarism. It's harassment because I told you to stop. And I'm pretty sure Spirit said in your background you got some stuff like that going on. Maybe you've been charged late. I don't know. But you got to stop. I've asked you, I've messaged you, I stopped. I done told you, stop. I'm not your resource. You can get where I'm going, but you have to do the work. So you have to go to source. I'm not here for people to come on my channel and just feed and go. I'm not your resource. That is creepy. So now it's getting creepy because people gonna copy you anyway. I mean, they gonna do it. It's just a living factor. But it comes to a point when y'all missed y'all appointments and now y'all calling me. Y'all gonna have to reschedule. It gets to a point where it gets creepy and it's harassment. It's just harassment all the way around. And I think I got something. And I'm not going to flag YouTube. I'm not going to send it to YouTube. We're going to take it. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to teach you a valuable lesson. I really am. Because I am so like, it's nasty. It gets me your energy makes my skin crawl. What are you doing? It does. So anyway, but if this situation was last year, I'm telling you guys, I'd have blew a gasket on her. I'm telling you, I'd have slid her from left to right, would have called out everything, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop and all that. I'm just not there no more with that because Father brought it to my attention so she didn't cross boundaries somewhere. She didn't cross some type of boundaries. You understand? And she was the main one talking about twin flames and the masculine and all that switching up and talking about angels. And now all of a sudden we want to throw all the other tarot readers on the ground. Oh, don't listen to those talking about angels. But you was the main one talking about you seeing angels. Just like she said somebody was on her bed one day. Somebody was really in your bed. People are lying to themselves about the facts. It's crazy. They're at risk of not ascending. Okay? So anyway, we're done with that. But that's it with that. And I may be back, you guys. But yeah, seriously, look at my community board, man. My community board is not pictures of me. My community board is not pictures of my saying. My community board is not the center of me. That's not what I'm there for. My community board is there to give you some community research so you can handle your business if you want to. That's it. I'm not going to be sitting up there. Oh, thanks, you guys. No, that's not what it's there for. I'm not here for all that. Seriously, I'm just not. I'm not about to be the mouse on the clock. I'm telling you. I know what Father showed me, but I'm telling you, Jesus did die on that stake. It was 3 people. I seen the little short angel over his head. I'm not lying. This is what my research was. This is what my research was. I seen it. The wind. I seen it blowing. The Romans had them leather outfits. They were running. That's all I needed to see. Okay. That's all I need to see. And Archangel Michael do really have armor. And his hair is blonde. Yeah. Okay. Your soul bodies are different color. You got to get to your soul flames, your violet flames. You got to get to your rays. There's the rays you got to look into. We'll get into that at a later date. But anyway, people are being fooled. It's just they've been fooled by the darkness. They have. Due through the pain. And all this shit is so sad is over a man. All this is over a man told you no. All this is over a man chose somebody else. All this is over a man because he chose somebody that was 10 years younger than you. All this is over a fucking man that you turned yourself inside out all over a man. That you cannot get over the past, what? I think this person been in love with this Negro since she was 30, what? Father said 30 to 20, 30 years because of spell work you did on him. So if you do a love spell on somebody, it's going to backfire to you and you're going to be stuck with the love spell. That's why you can't get over him. Because you're doing love spells. Yeah, that's what happens. And then that repulses the other energy. Right? You know, we want to keep saying that these women folk are manipulating these men. My uncles always told me, where a man's shoes lays, that's where he want to stay. I don't care what she does. Where a man's shoes lay, that's where he wants to stay. For some reason, people in tarot land with these masculines, they like their wives. They were in love with their karmics. Why do we continue to say, give them, and trying to justify it? Because you're justifying it because you don't want to see it for what it really is. He loves her. It don't matter if she was nasty, skanky, scandalous, balanced, whatever. Prostitute, piper. It don't matter. Orgies. It don't matter. It does not matter. That's what he liked. Period. It doesn't matter. Okay? So when people can start looking at truths and stop hiding from the truth and keep it real with yourself, okay? Keep it real with yourselves, you guys. And that's what y'all not doing. Y'all just want to talk about who they with. She got a baby by so-and-so. So he knows it. Y'all kill me with it. You know she pregnant by so-and-so. You know he knows that. They know what time it is. If they're a masculine, if they are chosen one or a light worker, and they still coming out, and they know. What you mean? She ain't got to be a star, honey, to be in his show. So we got folks overexerting themselves, proving to themselves, proving to people, this is all about a man, and this is so freaking sad. The same man they talking about is so nasty, it's disgusting. If his ass came and knocked on their door right now, guarantee you half of these heifers will open the door. Wouldn't tell your ass about it, but they'll open that door. Right? So my connect, real quick, let's get direct. Now, I do not believe, because me and this person do not know each other. She lives in South Carolina. I live in San Diego, right? Check me. So this masculine was on a truck. So she got to either be connected. She's connected to him some kind of way. Absolutely. She's connected to him some kind of way. Yeah. Working with a group of covenants. Because fathers, yeah. For real, she's connected to him. You are. It's sad because these are, like I said, these are older women. That don't make no sense. And they starting to look 50, 55 because you keep cultivating disorder in your life. Disorder. Just because you got a nice house, just because your house is you got shit set up, your spiritual house is in disorder. Disorder. That means you're working in darkness. Okay? So anyway, you guys be careful. Handle your business, though, and mind your business. So when you have to flip on somebody and go into war with somebody, hey, gloves is off, because they should have mind their business. Respect it. If I don't like women on me, I don't like obsessive compulsive. I don't like that shit. Get away. What are you doing? Stop trying to peep in my freaking window and open up my curtains to see what the hell I'm doing. That shit is sickening to me. Who does that? I'm in California. I don't know nobody of it. Even my friends, we don't do that shit. What the hell? What is going on back in the country? It don't make no sense. A lot of loneliness energy, a lot of quietness energy, just sitting up watching somebody's video and eating bonbons all day with the head wrapped up, talking crap, talking shit. I mean, then we get on our video and we be like, no, well, So sometimes ain't no such thing as turning the other cheek, but I'm about to file harassment on you. I'm about to work you. I am. I'm gonna teach you a valuable lesson, because it is harassment. I got a good phone call this morning. I got enough evidence for it. I done told your ass to stop. I done told you several times to stop. Since last year, I done told you to leave me the hell alone. People are not satisfied with their 71.2K. They're greedy. This is why a lot of them can't lose the weight. This is why I say you can't lose it, because you got the spirit of gluttony. That's why you can't lose weight. You got the spirit of gluttony. And that's some true fact. My homegirl, she was, 350? When I got her on that program, she was like, Frida, stop being greedy. Dude, you're being greedy. You got to be ashamed of yourself. You got the spirit of gluttony. This is why you can't lose the freaking weight. I don't care who you pay. This is why. Because you being greedy. You crossed the line of the 7 deadly sins, and you want to act like you didn't do that. You're still trying to justify what you're doing, right? But like I said, when you ask Father who it is, I was like, okay. So now I'm going to target you energetically, bam, and we're going to get to some physical shit, because this is what you manifested. So I don't know, because words is money on YouTube, right? You may owe me some money, because I want some of that too. That part. Yeah. So when you go in and you flagging this shit, you got to make sure you, that's what the moderator's for. You got to tell them what part. It's a lot of timing, what part they did what. But this person has consistently over the year, even in titles. You've been a fake ass snake on YouTube the whole time. I'm trying to figure, do you even really have any gifts? Because you done got too comfortable using me as a resource, and it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't know who you thought energy you was pimping. It's not okay. But we're going to address that. Okay, so anyway, you guys, be careful with that. Don't match the frequency. Now, you see how I did that. So I'm not matching what she got going on. I'm not scratching what she got going on. I'm respectfully doing it, letting you know I'm in my rights to do so. I don't care if I had 10 subscribers over here. I don't care about you tarot readers. It's 200,000, 300,000, 70,000, 50,000. You are never going to be able to back me up like that. Your intimidation tactics, what y'all been doing in tarot land, don't give a shit. I'm here to stay. I can drop down to 0. It don't make me a difference. Because I'm still my own hero. Understand that. And I command that shit. Right? Okay? So therefore, you want my attention, sweetheart. Now you have it, Miss AEL. Okay? Because I'm about sick of you. It don't make no sense. You're your own woman. You're your own queen. You can't continue to keep grabbing off folks off my shit like that. I'm not your resource. Go to source. Turn yourself inside out, now outside in, my friend. All right? Gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.